The last Federation. Let's see. What's an advanced start do? Let's see how you start off. Here you go. However, if this is your first time playing, we strongly advise using Quick Start instead. Okay. I guess Quick Start. Very normal. Normal. Let's see how this is. I am the last of the murdered race Hydrals. We took to the stars and shot down the manned launches of everyone. The manned launches of everyone else. My countrymen were the dictators of our solar system, so we kind of had it coming. Yes, that is me above. And you are me. This is our story. I was the sole survivor of a surprise attack by two other races. Thanks to the renegade mission I undertook, betraying the other Hydrals to bring space-faring technology to our potential rivals. Turns out when you strap a rocket to the moon, you can catch even the dictators off guard. My ultimate goal? The creation of a peaceful, unified federation of planets. Only then can we be safe from the kind of atrocities my race committed. The kinds that were committed against us. Naturally, upon my crash landing at this planet, I was placed in captivity, having no concept of my strength. They did not realize that I was merely waiting. I waited for years. Stardate, first one Proto 3000. My dream of a universal federation is as alive as ever. And now the Akutien have finally gotten themselves into orbit. After spending so much time with me as a peaceful captive, they were ill-prepared for my escape. I have commandeered the first prototype executor, and now the Actians are in hot pursuit. The Actians are still in the process of ramping up their space industry, so that gives me a short window of opportunity. But soon their mechanical CEOs will be looking to make planetary acquisitions. These dangerous, amoral robots destroy the last remnants of my race after the Evox almost wiped us out. Having them as my enemy was a given, I think. Here they come. I outclass this force so severely that I will be almost impossible to lose. So now is a good time to put my ship through its paces. But I still have to be careful. If they manage to take out my ship, I will be just as dead as the latter. And always your lonely flagship. It's always your lonely flagship, plus whatever NPCs, allies you can muster. versus an indeterminate number of foes. Combat is turn-based with everyone moving and acting at the same time. After you give your ship its orders, your first order of business is to give your ship a movement order. To figure out where the enemy is, you'll want to use the minimap, upper right hand corner, pan around your view with WASD, or arrow keys, and zoom in and out. Mouse wheel or page up and down. I thought this was a 3D game. This is 2D. I promise I won't bug you constantly, but this is the first battle. There are a few things to point out. Look at the bottom of your screen. You have some new options. First of all, there are 3 different weapon choices down there. And there are multiple attack modes. 2. Hold fire, auto fire, select targets, etc. Choosing the right weapon and the best attack mode is the best part of winning battles. Hover over enemy ships to see what weapons have the highest DPS, damage per second, against them. Bear in mind that sometimes this can be misleading, such as with the spread shot, because it's assuming that all the bullets fired per burst will make contact. That may or may not actually be true depending on how close you are to the target, or if you're firing into a dense cluster of targets. This battle is dead simple, but future ones will not be. So use this time to get comfortable dominating these little foes. Important, you are currently in auto-fire mode. Unless you change this, your ship will always pick its own targets to fire at, best one based on your selected weapon, regardless of where you click. Clicking just confirms your orders. If you want to attack a specific ship, switch to select target mode. It's one of the buttons on the bottom left. Auto fire is fine for now. Most battles have a single objective, but that objective may involve multiple parts. This particular battle has 2 objectives, either of which you can choose. If you choose to destroy the enemy flagship, you'll gain some credit currency. You can identify flagships by the fact that they are quite large, and usually there's at least one chasing you. Hover over them to be sure if you like. Alternatively, if you choose to instead dock their side slab, you can end combat relatively peacefully. You'll give them some techs that will make them stronger, if that's smart, and they will like you a lot better. That part definitely sounds good. To dock on the lab, just fly over it and wait. Your tractor beams will lock on and take care of the rest. A lot of missions have completely optional side objectives that you can take or ignore. If you destroy the civilians or military buildings, there are consequences, helpful or harmful depending on the circumstances. But the battle keeps on going until your primary objective are reached. First encounter your nearly stolen flagship has not won you any friends among this race. You can defeat their flagship and get away, kill the ships so far and that threaten you, but you also have the choice to dock with their survey platform to resolve this particular combat peacefully. No. Kill them all. How do I choose? Flagship power management unlocked. I swear, this is the last time I interrupt you during this battle. But now that you're getting a few turns in, there's one more bit that you probably ought to know. It's time to give you direct control over distribution to your 3 subsystems. Increasing power to your weapons give you a high damage output as well as longer range. Increasing power to shields gives you faster shield regeneration and makes your shields more resistant to shots that hit them. Increasing power to your engines gives you faster movement, better turning arcs, and a further distance that you can move per turn. To get your power levels, just click the various bars or use hotkeys. There are instructions in the tooltip. However, during each turn, your ship automatically changes power based on context. Let's suppose you don't issue a movement order. Well, it diverts engine power to weapons and or shields instead. Not attacking diverts to shields, etc. This keeps you from needing to fiddle with it for minor adjustments. Automatic management doesn't make manual management pointless. Consider I'm low on health, so I'm going to crank up my shields for a while at the expense of I need to be able to maneuver very carefully here, so I'm willing to sacrifice. I am so OP here, let's get this over quick. Nothing to shields, all to weapons, let's go. And so on. Those sort of larger decisions are the point of the power system, not moment-to-moment fiddling. What was that? What was that about? Better turning arcs? Different power level, engine power levels? Well, see for yourself that the default levels, which is all you've had until now, You move pretty well, but you can move super precisely if you crank it all the way up. You can barely move or turn if you crank it all the way down. Hey, how the heck did you do that? Curly Q. Waypoint. Simply hold down the shift key while issuing movement orders. You lose a little speed with each curve waypoint, so your total distance goes down a bit for your information. FYI. Are you feeling a little overwhelmed with all this info? No, I'm feeling tired. Sorry about that, but you do not have to memorize it. We can review it at any time by viewing your logbook in the menu that pops up when you hit the escape key. The enemy's shields are down. Up until now, you've been attacking this enemy's shields. So the best weapon for the job is one that does particular damage against shields, or which has generally the highest overall damage rate. But now the shields are down, and you're going to be hitting the hull of the ship. So it's the ideal weapon to use against this enemy has changed. Different hulls have different strengths and weaknesses. How can I choose a different weapon? Minigun, energy blaster, Forex damage to shields, gravity lance. Dang, ninjas left as soon as we were done. The Actrians lost 10 base power, 28 effective power, and 1 armadas. Your turn, taken 16. You took a total of shield damage and 0 hull damage. Hostile ship participated. You destroyed 50 ships. Credit gain for destroying enemy ships, 154. Influence Actarians, 100 to 102. It's approved. Tick 40.45 solar months, 9 seconds in relative time. Rescued 6 Acturian pilots from escape pods. I'm going to introduce you to this gradually. For now, a lot of stuff is hidden. Don't worry about trying to create a federation yet. We'll get to that later. It's not even an option yet. Right now, you need to worry about gaining credit to spend. and you need to accumulate a godly amount of influence with a few races. A humble suggestion is that you start by delivering spacefaring tech to the Skylaxians, Andors, and/or Peltians, and then some dispatch missions for them to gain more credit. Your current focus should be on making yourself more powerful and influential, and as you complete missions and political deals, I'll open up more and more ways for you to do that, accumulating in the options for trying to form a fledgling federation. If you want to read this or any other messages again, just click your logbook. Okie dokie. So these guys hate us. Feeling friendly. That's the spirit. If you're going to form a solar federation, you're going to have to make some friends. Credit is a super important concept. This is your social currency, so to speak. Doing things for races that they appreciate, or in some cases, doing things that intimidate a race, gain you more credit. You can spend credit with almost any race to get them to do what you want, or with mercenary credit, it's basically money, but it's a little more nuanced than that. But be warned, sometimes there are no friendly actions you can take with a race. Either you don't have anything to offer them, or they simply hate you too much to accept even needed help. This is one of the many reasons your influence with races is so important. Depending on your actions you take, your influence with a race goes up and down. High influence makes them more likely to cooperate. Low influence makes them more likely to try to kill you. Hire diplomat. Deliver transferring tech. Deliver spacefaring tech. Computer report your race has long possessed the secret of spaceflight, and it's yours to bestow where you will. This race will eventually reach the stars on their own, but granting it to them early will make them very grateful. Not only will you gain a lot of influence with them, but the credit reward from them is a huge windfall. The danger possessed by spy probes is not to be underestimated. However, at first, they just send out little test shots in patterns when they sense something might be near. But once they land a hit on you, or you on them, they switch into an extremely dangerous, hyper-aggressive mode. Make your way carefully through the maze of sensor bullets that they create. So I just have to go through a thing carefully. So give me plus 50 to them liking me. Give me a bunch of credit. Spacefaring. If caught by Actuans, minus 100 influence with Actuans per probe that catches you. Dissemination of space generator. Now at 102 disapproved. Okay, so stuff just got real, maybe. This is either going to be incredibly easy or impossibly hard, depending on how many races are already spacefaring. Just be careful of alerting those spy probes and make your way to the drop zone. That's it. The spy probes for each race have a unique sensor test, bullet pattern that they fire when a foreign object, such as yourself, is detected nearby. If you get hit by any of those shots, or if you fire on the spy probe yourself, the probe involved will be alerted. You will take a penalty of influence with that race for each probe you alert. The goal is to maneuver cleverly so that you get past the probe without any of them sensing you, or at the very least, with as few as possible sensing you. Early on, when only a couple of races are spacefaring, you may be able to just waltz over to the drop zone in a couple of easy turns. If that's the case, more power to you. Each one of these gets harder as we go, so enjoy the ease while it lasts. Note that once you alert a spy probe, it turns hostile, speeds up, and starts unleashing much more damaging attacks. Fight those probes away from the main body of the unalerted probe if you can, so the stray shots of yours don't wake up anyone else. Can I save? Okay, where am I trying to go? Somewhere over there. Hold fire. Oh no. There. The drop zone. Easy.
The Thraxians are now spacefaring. Searching dictionary for a phrase more urgent than extreme danger. Done. Imminent doom is today's advisory.
Thoraxians became spacefaring. Neutral to light. Hired diplomat. Cost 10 credits. Help destroy pirate base. Pewterwort looks have enough of the pirate menace. If you have at least zero influence with them, they're willing to work with you to help them lead the pirate base. I need a diplomat. Hiring a part-time mercenary diplomat to interact with the race on your behalf will make the race a lot more likely to reach out to your quests for the races that you particularly favor. Who want to run quests, you should hire a diplomat for them and fire any races that interest you less. It won't guarantee that you only get quests related to your favorite races, but dramatic increases. Bum, 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 bum. Destroy a pirate base. Hey, you have some allies, or at least some folks that are neutral to you. Either way, they don't want to shoot you during this battle, regardless of relationships outside of battle. When there are multiple parties in a particular fight, everyone has specific stances against everyone else, allied, enemy, or neutral. On the bottom left of the screen, you can see a little colored indicator showing which race are allied against you. Enemy or neutral. On the bottom left of your screen, you can see a little colored indicator showing which races are allied against you, which are neutral, and which are enemies. You can hover over them for more information and see how each of them feel about the other races involved in the battle. Just because two races don't hate you doesn't mean they aren't also at war with one another. The state of the solar map obviously has a big impact on how everybody lines up here, but so does context. Even if a race normally dislikes you, if you offer to help them fight off attackers, they'll be your ally for the duration of a fight. Why look a gift squid in the tentacles or whatever? Enemies in this battle with you, Luxurians. Action pirates. So the green. to stay put. Press. Oh, it says Q. How do I dock? PC. Technology tree unlocked. Hey, there's a new tech progress button under the basic info tab on our solar map. It shows you what technologies you and all the other races have researched. By the way, don't worry about memorizing this. You can read it again at any time in your logbook windows on the main solar map interface. There's nothing super complicated about the concept of technologies. Once you or a race have check mark in the column of the tech screen, that's it. You know the technology and you get whatever benefits it confers. There are a lot of different kinds of technologies. Some benefit your flagship directly, and those ones are grouped at the top of the tech grid. These typically do things like increase your hull strength, improve your science, or manufacture your skills, etc. A lot of them have no direct benefit to you. You're not a planetary power, so you don't need things like safer nuclear power, for instance. But these technologies are an immense value to your allies and enemies. Help your allies get what they need, and you'll be that much closer to forming the Federation. Don't underestimate the power of science. If a race gets far ahead of the numbers of tech, they'll learn they can absolutely dominate enemy races that have much larger fleets. This takes quite a while though, so having large fleets in the meantime is a plus. How do you fit in? Well, there are now research technologies dispatched missions that you can take on most planets and in the black market. You can also research technologies on your own or learn technologies from races that are already known to them. Once you gain access to the black market, hiring scientist goons will let you make super time-consuming tech take a reasonable amount of time. And lastly, under hostile action for each race, you can now raid for technology to steal what you need. To do this, you first have to recruit an informant, which is your general link into the criminal underworld of each race. Except the Andors and Thoraxians, who have no criminals for very different reasons. One way or another, you need to get tech. And your homeworld remnants controlled by Actuans. Deliver spacefaring tech. No. Got hit by one.
The Borans are now spacefaring. They are solitary and dangerous. They may be a difficult ally.
Done. I can do that without getting hit. No. The problem is one damage is severe in my reputation with that colony. No. Booty. Bull crap. It's very RNG. Because sometimes it's like, oh, you just move a little bit. And then other times it's impossible. No, what a cheater. They changed their trajectory. They don't see me until the shots hit. It's booty. They obviously do see me. No. I was almost there.
The Borines are now spacefaring.
No.
They are solitary and dangerous. They may be a good...
I wish it would let me choose when to pause it. I realize now that there's actually no end to the space that I can move around. Booty! Easy.
The Borines are now spacefaring. They are solitary and dangerous. They may be a difficult ally.
May be a difficult ally. Ta-da! Let's see. You guys still don't like me? You have technology and they don't. You either want them to have it or you want them to like you more, or both. So give it up already. It doesn't cost you anything. You still get to keep it yourself too. No. They hate me. This reach is not yet reached the stars. You can go and help them along by smuggling them spacefaring tech if you wish. Beyond that, you can't interact with them, nor will other races interact with them. They will become spacefaring on their own in 14 months. I see. Make everybody my ally. Come to space. Eat it. Make everybody space.
The Ewoks are now spacefaring. Extreme caution is advised. They are not aggressive, but are incredibly dangerous when cornered. These are the same beings who wiped out most of your population with mysterious technology.
Well, change the toys for your flagship. You may think that combat is easy now, but as the game progresses, it gets steadily harder. The combat becomes more tense. You will need to rely on an ever-growing list of special abilities, as well as tech upgrades that you've already been introduced to. Using special abilities sacrifices a normal turn, one where you move and attack. Instead, it just uses the ability, and whatever previous momentum your ship had is retained. So you may drift some more depending on how fast you were at the end of the last turn. That said, special abilities all have a very powerful side effect. They cause an energy ring to burst out of your flagship, destroying all shots that come in contact with it. This is hugely useful in complex battles. You may find yourself using this secondary effect even when you don't need the specific main function of an ability. Flagship customization unlocked. There's a new customized flagship button right on your main solar map HUD. Clicking into the screen lets you choose which 6 specific abilities are assigned to your flagship and which 3 guns are equipped to. As you progress through the game, you will unlock more guns and abilities. Access unequipped abilities are also useful. Whenever you use up the ammo from an ability on your bar during a battle, a new unused ability of the same category is swapped in after 30 turns, if there is one, except the operational abilities which can't be swapped into that bar. Ammo, oh yes, abilities have both ammo and a recharge time between uses. Don't worry though, ammo is completely restored after each battle, just like your health and shields. Your ship has the ability to make some pretty amazing stuff out of the space junk you wind up creating during a battle. The black market has appeared on the solar map. Looks like you're no longer a mercenary in the solar system. That's okay. Looks like you're not the only mercenary in the solar system. That's okay. There's some professional courtesy extended between all mercs, unless you find yourself on the wrong end of a bounty. It's nothing personal, you know. But you'll always be welcome at the black market. There's a lot of stuff you need that you can only get on the sly, and the black market is where to go. Once you click on the black market to visit, you'll see the above icon. That opens up whatever purchasing, selling options are currently available to you. Some of the deals are behind closed doors, trade in perfectly legit items. This is a great place to pick up hydro technology, in other words, guns and special abilities. It's also a great place to hire goons, which are essential to do any sort of research or construction. there are also less savior options available to you if you're that sort. Become spacefaring, my children. Everybody come to space. Noah, thank you for the follow. Hey, that's not fair. The ships are here projecting some sort of field that prevents you from using your special abilities. Bites, actually. At least it doesn't happen very often. It's just certain kinds of missions. But if you see your ability bar mysteriously missing, you know why. The little text about mission thing always mentions when this is the case, too. No, they hit me.
Easy. Easy.
The burlesque warlords are now spacefaring. Extreme caution is advised. They seem likely to take their constant internal wars to the solar stage.
Burlesque are a mess like the Peltians. They don't respond to credit. Unlike the Peltians,
This isn't due to innocence. The burlesque respond only to threats, violence, and bribes, which you can turn into leverage against specific warlords. Just don't put all your stock in one warlord, as internal intrigues or war can wind up getting you guys killed.
make everybody spacefaring. Oh, this one's gonna be tough. Bull. Liz, hi. How are you? Did I ever tell you that I saw you duet me? Thank you for your duet. I don't remember if I did. You tell me what now? No worries. Did I ever tell you that I saw you duet me? And then I said thank you for the duet. I don't remember if I did. I remember to tell you. I did? Okay. Long time ago. Okay. Because I was just looking through my duets and I was like, oh yeah, Liz duetted me. And I don't remember if I said anything to her. Orange ones are extremely short range, but getting in the range screws me over. Need to sing them okay songs, but as long as everyone's entertained's all good, yeah. You right. How have you been, Liz? What have you been up to? Oh no. Dang it. You got your first office last week. What do you mean? You made an office, or you bought an office, or you're renting an office, or your boss gave you an office. I'm not sure what you mean. Got promoted a couple times this year, but I just finally got an office last week at work. Nice! Congratulations. After 4 years I earned it, believe me, I paid my dues. No. This is booty. You can't get hit once, or else it ruins my reputation with all the planets. How do their bullets not affect each other? They're not even on the same team. I don't think I'm gonna make it. No. This is really difficult. I wonder if there's anything I can do to make it faster. Or easier. RNG. Nope. I don't think that worked out.
The Andors are now spacefaring. Their benevolent nature may make them a source of help.
Minus, minus, minus. No. I have to not get hit. This entrance sucks. There's no way. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I just drift around for a while. I might be able to find an opening. No. Why does each bullet have to make them hate me so much?
The Andors are now spacefaring. Their benevolent nature may make them a source of help.
Benevolent like Madison Frostflame. How are you? I like the words. Woke up early, then went back to sleep for 3 hours. Probably not sleeping until 3 a.m. now. What time is it right now for you? $13 to go. Let me see. This is too hard. They cheated. They knew I was gonna run into it. RNG, let's go. Nope. Gosh dang it. You think
The
if
Andors are now spacefaring.
I do that enough,
Their benevolent nature may make them a source.
we can rely on RNG? Does it maybe like get me between the bullets? So you can't get hit by one. Can't get hit by a bullet. Good Gamby! When are you taking me out on a date? How are you liking Outer Worlds? I saw you playing it yesterday. But you were ahead of me, so I didn't go in. Finished Terror 2. See, I don't even know what that is. You're totally ahead of me. If you're currently subscribed to Shroud, you will get one free sub anywhere. Where you're not currently a subscriber. Cool. Use your Shroud sub here. Shroud got bought out, yeah. Mixer bought him out. Somebody from Facebook Gaming got into contact with me recently. They never gave me any figures, but they were like, would you be willing to leave Twitch for Facebook Gaming if it was monetarily beneficial to you? And I was like, if it's monetarily beneficial to me, you can guarantee me that I'm gonna make more over there than I've been making over here. Yeah, I'll do it. But you have to guarantee it. Otherwise, no thanks. How much to buy Rico? Double what I make. Facebook live streams always bug. I don't even know how to get to the gaming live streams, to be completely honest. I've looked it up like twice and I've gave up both times. just direct links. So no, they have a Facebook gaming section apparently. You know, yep. Facebook gaming. Maybe I just need to be really zoomed in. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate your follow. Maybe if I go to this side, they'll just magically drift to where I'm at. They're like, he's too far away. And they'll get away from the goal. I'm gonna spam time lapse. You just googled Facebook gaming? Listen, those are too advanced tactics for me. I don't know how to do that. DSK, how's it going? Very good. What's this? Is the last Federation. This mission, I need to get to this point without any of the bullets touching me, or else space will hate me. So I'm kind of just trying a strat where the satellites or whatever drift. Mobile games at the top. Mobile games are at the top. I think no. I get close and everything hates me.
The Andors are now spacefaring. Their benevolent nature may make them a source of help.
But maybe I can't do this. Maybe I can go really far away and like go hyperspeed into the goal.
The Andors are now spacefaring. Their benevolent nature may make them a source of help.
That actually... What? I got less hate, but it's still a hit. GG, no GG, I still got hit. I don't think there's a way to do this. Epic 7 isn't on there. What kind of mobile games? Like Facebook mobile? They could just get this crossfire away from this circle. How? How does this game actually expect me? I don't think this game actually expects me to do this without getting hit. Purple and orange dicks. Beep, 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 beep. There has to be a way around it. Blue has too long a range. There's no way. You need everything. Bing, bing, ding, 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 bing, bing, ding, 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 ding. I don't think they programmed this. Because what happens is each ship will follow you. And that ship a spy thing, they'll follow you, but it's not even RNG. Like, it'll follow you, the RNG is where they'll drift. How big is ship hitbox? About a circle within the thing. And it's basically the ship. Like the inner circle right here. Oval. I just have to wait until the things maybe drift away from this thing. Not getting too close. Kinda also wish it wouldn't pause every 5 seconds. Like, I get it's supposed to be turn-based, but I could pause it myself if I needed pausing. At least for these missions. I understand that other missions, they do that for, I guess, the multiplayer aspect. That's some RPM. Yeah. They call it turn-based. Bow, bow, bow. Can I? Let's see what happens if I shoot him. No, I can't shoot. Wait, can I? No, shooting them puts them on alert. So we bought the new COD since everyone's been saying it's good, but if it flops, I'm seriously done with COD. Really? You've been hearing good things about it? Because I've been hearing nothing but bad things about it. The two main games I've been hearing about, Call of Duty, that it's not very good, and Outer Worlds, that it's really good. Those are the two main things on my Twitter. Woo! Thanks for buying the game. It disappeared before I could see who did it, but enjoy the game. You got them both. This is why you're broke. How are you gonna take me out on a date if you're broke, Gamby? Rude. Mongo Barb. Thank you, Mongo Barb. Enjoy the game. I'm not showcasing a lot of the game. I'm kind of obsessive about getting this done. So sorry for not showcasing more of the game. But I think it's alright. It's not my type of game, but I do like what they're doing with it. Completion is free for Gib. Kind of, actually. I say I'm not, and then like I keep taking completionist routes for everything. Dink, 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 da dink, dink, dink. We're stuck with moments like this for 2 hours. Hey! This has nothing to do with completion. Mm, mm, mm. Go in a circle. Whee! How is it they hate you if they shoot you? They don't hate you since they are shooting you. Because they don't know they're shooting me until they shoot me. They know they're shooting somebody, but they don't know it's me until they shot me. They need to pay repairs. Somebody's gotta pay. If I let them drift, will they drift towards me? Should be in bed. Why? Do you have a cam, Gamby? And does your camera have a mic in it? Cam for PC? No. I see. I was gonna say you could just use your mic cam or your cam for a mic. Ding ding ding. You could technically get an app on your phone and make that. You could technically make a Discord account for your phone and call yourself on Discord on your phone from your computer, and then you would have a mic. But The Rock talked to people. I think, I don't remember. So I am less entertaining. But now you could be more entertaining than a rock. Iraq. Iraqi. What if we save here? This might be the opening. I can do yellow and purple. I can't do every other color though. Every other color is stupid. Yellow and purple don't actually aim at you. Purple does, but only close up. Orange is really short range, but aims everywhere. And blue is super long range, but doesn't really aim at you. Isn't that green? Nah, that's yellow. Or maybe it's green, I don't know. That looks yellow to me. That's yellow. It's definitely yellow. I'm green. Well, they can't be green. But I guess over here on the map it shows up as green. But I also show up as green. I hate everything. Looks green with yellow. A yellow green. A greenish yellow, you say? Why is this so bad? They're pushing me further away. There's like no opening. Better luck next time. I died. That's the first time I died. Oops. Oops. Give me a second. I messed up. I got a turkey sandwich with poppy seeds. poppy seeds will make you fail drug tests. Did you know that, chat? Just eating poppy seeds? Hold on, chat. I'm gonna get some cheese to put on the sandwich. Okay. Hey, chat. I'm gonna eat food. This level's annoying. I might give up. It's been a bit. I don't understand the point of these poppy seeds. Why aren't they baked into the bread? Because they're just falling off of the bread. So how much of Call of Duty have you been playing, Gamby? I wonder if there's any way to like stop their spy division on each planet. So they can't be out here. poppy seeds even taste like? You can't taste it. Hold on.
Kind of curious.
I have a fridge. We got like a new fridge a couple of years ago. And that fridge comes with a design flaw that it doesn't normally close all the way. And instead of fixing that design flaw, they put an alarm on the fridge. So if it's not fully closed, it'll start beeping. Like, hey, I'm not closed. Hey, I'm not closed. But I find it weird that they didn't just fix the design flaw. Well, let's just put an alarm on it. Got it. Food's good. Why do they only start shooting when I'm nearby? Ah. Excuse me. Ika burp. Ikara burp bear. Oh my goodness. Oh my dog. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. We're going ham. Game hard to understand? No, actually. It's one of the easier games of its type. I'm trying to do a certain type of mission right now, which isn't going very well. But the game itself is pretty simple. You go and you go to planets. You can do things for them. Pay dispatch, different types of missions. You can do different things. You can destroy a pirate base, help them out. You go into the mission, and this is a mission, and you're going around. You have it set to auto shoot, or you can have it set to not auto shoot. What is it? This is a whole slew of different type of ammo. Oh, here we go. There's my auto shoot. I'll shoot anything, or I can make it movement and fire at specific ships. shoot with field. Field fucking. But yeah, there's that whole portion of it. And then there's the like diplomatic portion of it. You have to get certain planets to like you, certain planets to don't like you, and you have to do stuff to maybe get them to like you. At the end of the game, or near end game, from what I'm understanding, you need to make like a federation, and everybody needs to be at peace, or you need to be the only ones alive, or etc. So it's not too hard to understand, but it's definitely different. Right now, like, a couple planets don't even have the ability to be in space, and I was going about giving them the technology, but every planet that has the ability to go to space doesn't want those planets to go to space. So, like, friendly intervention, deliver spacefaring tech. All the other planets are like, no, they don't need to be in space. And so they put their like spy probes. Apparently each shot is just like a test shot, and if one of these shots touch you, that planet ends up hating you by like 50 points. How long for one game, do you think? What do you mean, like one game? Like one match? The matches aren't very long. They're pretty short, actually. But, oh, if you mean like to beat an entire game of this, I actually have one complete playthrough. I have no idea. The last federation, how long to beat? How long to beat, depending on difficulty, event, game mode, game speed. It can definitely be beaten in 10 hours. My second game on easy took me about 5 to 6 hours to beat from start to finish, making liberal use of the fast forward button while doing some sort of planetary improvement. My first game crashed and burnt out. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And on average, it seems 7 hours to beat this game. I'm obviously taking a lot longer because I'm trying to get all the planets to like me and give everybody space, but I'm also really bad at this little type of mission that they're giving me. RNG. Son of a... I'm kind of just hoping like one of these save points will give me good RNG and I won't have to deal with like this one. Maybe this might be the one. I'm gonna save because this looks promising. That's what I should have been doing. Easy! I should have been doing that the entire time. Just reloading outside. I'm kind of mad at myself that I just figured that out. I was so sure that it would always load up the same thing over and over. But I guess not. And now we know.
The Andors are now spacefaring. Their benevolent nature may make them a source of help.
Alright. I've delayed showing you these things long enough. There are 4 overall RCI scores for each planet. From left to right, in the bottom row of icons above, economic, medical, environmental, and public order. These range from -2,000 to 2,000. A tooltip for each icon tells you how much the consequences of each value is getting negative. Public Order 2, this is an overview of the quality of life of the citizens as a whole. Things like morale, morale, and crime are rolled into this number. The lower this goes to 0, the more likely riots, backlashes against authority, and outright coups become. You get soldiers refusing to fight, citizens uprising against the military, cats and dogs living together, the works. These represent overall social trends and quality of life of the planet. A poor quality planet, even a planet you like, is not necessarily bad for you. These affect the likelihood of each kind of bad or good event and quest at each location. In some cases, you can only get the best quest when the planet is doing terrible. Desperation motivates. Then again, as noted, the chance increases for really awful events to happen. Disease, typhoon, etc. So it's a gamble. Let's talk about trends. Exactly 1 RCI value per planet is going to be trending either up or down at all times. On the left, we see public order trending up for the Actuians. That's why it's a blue icon. And on the right, we see the red public icon for Peltians, showing that it is trending down for them. What causes trends? You know, life stuff. People do things. Butterflies flap wings, and trends emerge. Hey, a bunch of new political deals open you up to dozens, literally. These tend to be called planetary advice. And you can use them to convince a race to focus on eradicating crime and enact tax breaks or whatever. Remember, 1 trend per planet. If you execute a political deal with a race that starts a new trend, it replaces the old one. Experiment. Don't try to max them out. They are a useful tool, and higher is often better, but really negative numbers also open some cool opportunities. I don't like the choices. You're telling me there's different choices for different things. How dare.
Somebody's been playing with computers, then it wasn't me. There's a new virus called I-42 going around. Don't link me with any networks for a while, okay?
We have 2 planets that still haven't gone to space. I kinda just want to get these planets into space and then call it, but we'll see how it goes. Take action. Whee! I don't know if we can make this one. blocking this one off way too well. This one's being blocked off mostly by yellow and purple. Yellow and purple are easy. Or green and purple, rather. Then that orange screws things up. Looks like I'm gonna make it. Let me save scumming. The power of time. Oof, that was close.
The Skylaxians are now spacefaring. They are an advanced species and disapprove of your race's past actions. However, they may just be the key to forming a federation, as their powers of persuasion over the other races are non-trivial.
Are not trivial. Right, one more planet to go. Oof, that is massively protected. No thanks. I don't think I can make this, but there is a lot of debris. Looks like I might make it. Yeah, I think I will.
The Peltians are now spacefaring. They are soft and weak. However, they have a penchant for blowing things up from orbit. They may be easy allies to win over.
Maybe easy as our allies to win over. Everybody, my friend. Except for these guys. Deployment jammer. I thought this was saying I had 71 point whatever. So I wanted to see if I could even buy that. Did I not save? I did. I did save. Combat practice. I can have combat practice. It's my ship. It has so much health. They have so much health. Can't auto resolve this. Okay, well that was interesting. In combat, it doesn't actually do anything though. Just friendly notes because I suspect you might be the paranoid type. You don't need to hit pause before going into menus. Any menu. The solar map stops when you are not looking at it. You are behind. You don't have all these, however. More of these that pile up, the more enemies you'll get. You don't have all these, however, more. Especially if they're getting higher marked holes, battles become very frustrating because it will take you so long to kill them. If you start getting higher power weapons, then you can risk of death is also going to skyrocket. Why is science stuff listed here? Because you might want to directly research at least some of the space power text. As the game progresses, those are absolutely critical. You may want them before anyone else has them. A lot of other stuff you can just wait for someone else to research and then steal, assuming that you can get an informant on their planet. You can then raid them for the technology rating for prerequisites. First is required though, but for at least a few things you're going to need to do some research on your own via dispatch missions with friendly races. Hmm. Hmm. This game looks fun. It's interesting at the very least. It's on sale today. If you are looking to pick it up. 88% off at $2.49. I can make my own notes. Kind of wish the computer wouldn't say things like, "This is part of the game. The game will progress. The game." Because it was doing such a good job of like pretending it was a voice talking to you about the entire planet and or the whole universe and like everything. It was doing a good job of like pretending to be a thing, and then suddenly the computer advisor like, "If you want to progress the game, do this, do that." You killed it. You ruined your fourth wall. My race relations. The only people that hate me is these people. Hatred from first race. You are nothing but a last war criminal, an oppressive race we already destroyed. Instead of exterminating you on sight, we took you as a prisoner. Why? I'll never know. Your inevitable betrayal. An inevitable betrayal at the first logical opportunity, prolonging your banishment from space even further and costing us a fortune in the process. We won't be fooled. We don't play nice with marauders who attack our ship. Those pirates things that can hide out of the belt and attack us with impunity. We'll show them. See, I don't know how to make nice with these people. They're the ones that killed my race. It was the Acturians who delivered the final blow to your race, and that ruthlessness carries over into how they handle politics, which to them is really just another layer of capitalistic business. Acturian CEO are extremely well guarded and cannot be assassinated, but you can make them fall from power by sabotaging their industry. Cannot do deals with them. Learn from race. One solar month is equivalent to 1 M. So 1 minute. Improve relation with other races. In 36 months and saving 0 through goons. So if we destroy other planet goons or pirates, I'll improve my relationship with all planets. That's probably the next thing we should do then. But I think I'm gonna call it there. I think. Well, actually, let me just take a break from this game. My destroyed planet, and then the game deciding that hostile acts. So you don't like these folk, do you? Well, you've come to the right place. Since you don't have information here, it's limited what sort of damage you can do. Your intel is limited, and informant is piping into the criminal underbelly of a populace. Of course, some races simply do not have a criminal underbelly, so you can't ever get an informant, which limits your hostile actions. The Andors are too utopian to have criminals, and the Thoraxians have no criminals since they are a hive mind. Even if you can't hire some directly through your own actions, remember that you can still harm them either by helping their enemies or by brokering political deals against them. Some hostile actions will cost you credit, where others will gain it for you. This is social currency, so to speak. Usually you gain credit by doing friendly actions, but it varies. You can spend credits with almost any race to get them to do what you want. Or with mercenaries, credits is basically money, but a little more nuanced than that. Other things to pay close attention to is how much influence you gain or lose with various races through your actions. The higher influence, the higher for you. The lower it is, the more likely you are to try to kill you. Kill them all. They can't do this because they don't have defenses at the moment. Why wouldn't I attack them while they have no defenses? Rude. Also, if you didn't know, I'm a Hydra. Apparently. Bang bang bang, down down, bang down down, bang down down, bang down 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 down. Gosh dang it. Bobby. Are you a hailstorm Hydra? Hail Hydra storm. Action and event notification enabled.
Even though you might not have known it, you have been flying a bit blind till now. The eight races are all the time taking variation actions, and periodic events are happening on planets and space installations throughout the solar system. A new sidebar on the right hand side of the solar map will show you the major one only. The button below that lets you see everything.
Actions ended. Information lost. Lieutenant Burstlo's war on spies is hard on spies. Since Bristles went to warrior, informant and Kennett appears to have gone for a long walk out of short airlock. Each little icon, a new row in the notifications log, has information on who did it, where it happened, if relevant, and what happened. Oh, by the way, those icons on the sidebar, they're the color-coded by race, so that you can tell at a glance which race each icon is corresponding to. This is what the full notification log looks like. You can click the text at any time to get pop-up with the details about it. You can also click any icon in either of the two columns to the left to filter certain kind of notifications. For instance, this is the view you get if you click the Thoraxian icon. We just see all the actions and events that are theirs. Or here you can see if you click the research tech icon, it shows you all the techs that have been researched by any race. Then the last screen here is what happens if you click the Actuan icon. You can see the history of all tech research just by them. Pretty handy. But wait, there's one last little bit. If you click into the planet details of any planet or outpost on the main solar map, you can get specific event logs just for that location too. Wowie. Everybody like me just a little bit more. I am friends with everyone. Except the Actuans. Actuans don't give a damn. I know this is heartbreaking news, but there's actually aren't any pirate bases left at the moment. You're breaking up my heart. Now we are apart.